Recently, a couple of experts have been saying what they like about Nigeria, and I'm surprised that sometimes uh, we allow these people to just come and say what they like just because we invited them. And it is high time we stop this kind of nonsense. I mean, I'm not bothered if anyone says anything, whatever they like about the country, but sometimes they have to be cautious about what they say about Nigeria. If a director of Royal Society of Arts comes to Nigeria to give as a guest speaker and just to come and insult Nigeria and say, listen, oil is a curse to our country, that is absolute rubbish. Because I believe if the colonial master, if the British people, if they have discovered the oil, I don't think they will have left when they left Nigeria or when they granted Nigeria its independence, because this would have been an eye-opener for them to remain in that country and to muscle the country completely. Because now God has hidden that from them. And God that gave us oil knew, and he knows up to today why he has given us that. And he knows that we should be able to use it to benefit ourselves. Okay, there's a problem somewhere along the line. We've not been able to get it right for quite some time. But the Nigerian people will be the people to criticize themselves. And at the same time, they know their problem and they should be able to find solutions to their problem. I don't think we don't know most of these things, these experts, the so-called experts, they come to tell us. I mean, we don't need anybody to come to tell us that we have a bad image or we have misplaced our priorities or we have not been able to manage our economy properly and there's corruption in our country and all this bad stuff. We know it. And the most important thing is for us to find a way to begin to fight all this senseless things going on in the country ourselves. I mean, if the president believes he wants to do it in his own way, in a quiet and manageable way, fine, let's give him a chance and let's believe that he will be able to achieve it. And but most of the talks and most of the people who are brought into the country to give us a lecture, I say lecture, on what we know and the solutions that we know ourselves. I mean, I think it's a waste of time, waste of money. And if you give such people the opportunity to come and insult you in your country, we have to blame ourselves. And I think I don't support that. A man who is knowledgeable to know that even if you want to tell us that, look, let's begin to do it now for our grandchildren, of our children. It is not the duty, it's not the duty of anybody to come and tell us that. We are wasting money bringing these people to the country. Listen, if you look at what is going on in Nigeria today, you have a lot of men and women who are very energetic, who are creative to do something special. But just because we've not been able to give them the chance, all we need, all I've been saying is this. If the government can just do one thing, provide electricity, uninterrupted, 24 hours, even if it's just 10 hours to start with, you will see that the country economy will move up rapidly. A lot of people will begin to, earn their own money. A lot of people will begin to do things that we've never seen done before because we depend on this. Let me tell you this. A local hairdresser even, who operates a salon nearby, needs electricity. Even the man who repairs the tire on the street, he needs electricity. And name it, whatever small business you think you want to do, even the farmers, they need electricity. If you look at it, in a creative way. So if we can do this, that's the only thing that I just want our president, Goodluck Jonathan, to look into. I mean, I'm not saying that other things are not of priority, but just let's get this electricity problem behind us. If you want to have good education as well, qualitative education, the students in the university and primary school and secondary school, they need electricity. I mean, you can't fix computer in there because you have to be buying diesel, you have to pump water with diesel, you have to do all these things with electricity. So get the fact right. And the fact is, and the truth is, get the electricity issue straight and do it. Once that is done, we don't need anybody to come and tell us what is a cause or what's a blessing to our country. That gentleman, I think he has misplaced his priority to speak on the real issue. And one other thing I've realized is that most of these so-called experts, they've not actually lived in Nigeria. They don't know us. They don't know our culture. They don't know us people. I mean, you can't sit down in England or somewhere in America and you say you want to come and tell me or tell other Nigerians about the people, and because you have just read it. We have a history. If I want to know more about the history of Nigeria, I think I will go to real Obas the real Obas, that they are the kings in Nigeria. They'll be able to tell you more about the history and the culture. But we don't need people to come and tell us their problem and how to solve our problem. I think we know our problems, we can solve our problem ourselves, and we only need, maybe what you need is a kind of support that possibly, that you said, okay, give us the support, patronize us, buy our products, and let's negotiate. Why can't this gentleman go and talk to the people who are the managing directors or the board of directors of Shell Petroleum, that they should do something wherever, they should do something better, they should contribute more to the economy of that country. You see, it's not just by paying tax or by exporting. I know they're doing a bit in that, but they have destroyed the land of some people. So whatever they're doing right now, it is not enough because they did it knowingly or unknowingly. I wouldn't know that, but I know they can do more. Look at what happened in the United States of America. BP paid heavily for that. But now it is difficult. They can come to our country, buy our oil, do what they like. And at the same time, they come and tell us that, look, this oil is a cost. I don't think that's right. I think oil is a blessing to our country, and we will use it in a way that will benefit our people. Let nobody say this is a cost to our country. It's a blessing. And I believe that is what God has done to bless this country, Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.